welcome back to World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic Blind.
I have the finest wires in the land.
Items repaired
See you
from all the mess of last time. We are here in Ironforge because we have an auction house to look at. We need to figure out what our options are for gems. We have these new boots, which, with appropriate gems, will be better than what we have. Way more armor, more strength, similar amount of agility to the critical strike, so realistically we want just more critical strike to make up for that. And importantly, we don't need to care about the resilience rating, socket bonus. So we can just put whatever we want in the sockets. Also, we have our shoulders and plate, which also have sockets. I guess we could also take off the old shoes. Sell those. For the plate, keeping the correct colors is good, because it gives us another +3 critical strike rating. But for the chest here, we only get resilience. So we could switch out that stamina one for either more strength or critical strike. We have yellow, red, and blue sockets. But that does not tell the entire story here. If we look at gems, there are many other colors. We got the red gems. We got blue and yellow. But then there's also purple, green, orange, meta, simple, and prismatic. So that's a lot. We're just going to go through here and see what our options even are. I don't know how much I really want to spend putting in to these, because who knows how long they're going to be around, and you can't get the gems back out. You can crush the gems and put something new in there. But this is a one-time purchase, basically. Starting from the top, we just have some unused gems here, which they can make into this. So, spell damage, not what we need. I think we might be able to tell the difference between everything by what the type is. Like here's Runed, gives spell damage. Bold gives strength. So this is a bold living ruby, which is 8 strength, compared to the +4 strength we can get from just buying stuff from a vendor. And then +6 stamina. Technically we don't have any. I think there's +4 strength, yeah. So this is an extra +4 strength for 69 gold. Which seems like a bit, while we're still trying to save up for faster flying and all that. So I don't think that's really what we're trying to do here. There's plenty of these. Then we have a bright living ruby, which is attack power. Looks slightly cheaper, possibly. But yeah, attack power, that's basically the same as the +8 strength, but not giving the other strength benefits, so generally worse. Still pretty expensive though. Then we have Delicate, gives plus agility, which I'd say is, again, for us, a bit worse than strength. And these are all the blue tier items, so fairly expensive. There's 200 red gems in here we can look at. Second page, we got more agility. And then we have flashing is parry rating. Okay. Ruined is spell damage. Subtle is dodge rating. Teardrop is healing and spell damage. Okay. So, all of these are still fairly expensive and not what we need by any means. We have our Teardrop. We drop down to Blood Garnets. And we have all the various Blood Garnets. So we've dropped from a +8 strength to a +6 strength. And now they're only like 3 gold, which is much more doable. This is bold again. So that seems to be the best in the red category for us. It's just plus strength. We drop down here. We got Bright, which is attack power. We got agility, spell damage, healing. That's pretty much it. So if we were going to go for one of these, we'd definitely go with a bold Blood Garnet for +6 strength. And we would want one of those to put into this one, since it needs a red socket. But we also have to consider the other colored things. So, just a red Blood Garnet. Affordable, I'd say. 3 gold is definitely not too bad. Move on to the blue ones. We've got the Unpowered Gem. We got Stamina and Spirit. Mana per second. Blue is looking like it's just going to be Stamina. That's the solid. So we can get +12 stamina for like 12 gold. That's not bad. But we really don't need any blue in particular to get any useful socket bonuses, so we'd probably be better off getting a more DPS based gem instead of that. So +12 we could get for about 12. Keep scrolling down here, we got Spirit, the unused gems, then we have Stars of Elune, which we have, I think we have a Star of Elune or something in the bank. We could probably sell a bunch of these gems at some point that we have. Not right now though. There's some Moonstones, yep. So this drops down to the green quality blue gems. So you get +9 stamina for basically nothing. That is definitely a better purchase than anything you could get from the vendor. Probably cheaper too. +9. That's doable. And of the blue, the stamina is definitely what we would care about. Don't really need spirit or spell penetration or anything like that. In the yellow gems, we have +intellect, we got Dawnstones, spell crit, no, spell crit, spell hit rating, not quite, resilience, definitely not. We are actively avoiding getting the resilience socket bonus, so that is not what we want to have. Rigid is hit rating, so that's pretty good. Hit rating or just critical strike rating would be fine too. Okay, here we go. The smooth Dawnstones. 8 critical strike rating, so twice as much as the ones that you can get from the vendor, but 28 gold each. If we're going to be filling everything up with these, that'd be a bit expensive for me. We found what we want. We want the smooth kind. So we can find smooth in green. That'd be perfect. Defense rating? Nah. Intellect, spell crit. Here's some +6 hit rating. And here's the +6 critical strike rating. So about 8 gold each for these. That's decent. So we could just slap these into all the yellow and don't need to choose sockets. It says it matches the socket. But we can put whatever we want if we don't want to worry about. I think we can put everything we want. I would think the color of the socket would mean you can only put particular things in there. So we're going to, once we decide what we're going to get, we're not going to get like 6 of them before we figure out that yes, we actually can use it. I mean, there's about 6 of these here. But now the question is, all these other colors. These ones are simple. They are the colors of the sockets. Get the correct things to get the socket bonus. Purple gems. Spell damage and stamina. Okay. This is the blue one. So that gives the same amount of plus stamina as our vendor plus stamina. But then you also get the spell damage. Plus healing, and plus spell damage, and plus mana. Wow. Royal Shadow Song Amethyst. Agility and stamina. Agility and stamina. Attack power and stamina. Matches a red or blue socket. Interesting. So that would mean, assuming that putting a purple gem into the red or blue would still count as getting to the socket bonus. You could do one, like go one pure blue and then one purple to get more of the blue type bonuses. So on here where we have the critical strike bonus that we want to get from the socket, we could do one yellow and then presumably one orange if we want to get less strength and more critical strike. I still think having some bits of strength is a good idea. That's like the base damage we're dealing with. So like then for this one, the blues are the one I really don't super care about because that doesn't really help with DPS. But then here, we could put these into a blue. Get some attack power in the blue sockets. Again, we don't need the blue sockets for any of these. And we would want to go with the straight red, orange, or yellow. Or green. Kind of don't, again, don't really need the blue. But this is balanced. Attack power and stamina. Spell damage and stamina. Attack power and mana. Healing and spell damage. And spirit. Dodge rating and stamina. If there is an option to combine every possible red bonus with every possible blue bonus, that's like a lot of options here. This has 3 different things going on. Oh boy. Strength and stamina there. Attack power and stamina. Okay. Let's look at the green section. Defense rating and stamina. Spell haste and stamina. Critical strike rating and stamina. Blue or yellow. It's just... Stamina is really the only blue that we really cared about. So anything with any blue in it, the only one we care about is the one that has some stamina. We don't really care that much about that. Critical strike rating and stamina. Just pretty much straight up worse than just getting some stamina going. So the one we're really interested in here is the oranges. We would want something like critical strike and strength. Because then we could put that in a red socket. Get something out of it for both parts. If we want to get less just strength. There's probably a balance here we would actually want to have. Like, for these ones where we can put anything we want in all 5 of these slots. We really want to go just straight up critical strike rating for everything, all the time. Maybe. Also, I think it would matter which one's cheaper, too. If we can get a really cheap, higher strength bonus, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So of these ones, the one we would want would be hit rating and agility. Hit rating and agility. No, not quite. Critical strike and strength. Here we go. So +4 critical strike and +4 strength. That's 27 gold. It's basically as much as having 2 gems in the one slot there. The 2 vendor gems, at least. You can find inscribed in green. That's probably what we're really looking for here. Spell critical and spell damage, definitely not. Spell hit rating. Critical strike and attack power. That's the same as critical strike and strength, just worse. Flame. Specirite. Alright. Hit rating agility. We could also put some hit rating in here if we really wanted to. Critical strike rating and strength. Yeah, look how cheap that is. Basically, just a gold here. And put that in a red socket. It'd be -1 strength for +3 critical strike rating. And we would get to keep the +3 critical strike rating that's also in here. Inscribed. And there's a whole bunch more of these. So many options here. So many options. I'm going to go ahead and grab an inscribed flame Specirite. See if we can confirm that an orange gem in a red socket still gets the socket bonus. Inscribed flame Specirite. Buy out that. Or I guess we could check to make sure there's nothing weird in the last 3 sections here. So we're really interested in basically orange and yellow at this point. But then we have these. What are meta gems? We've got Earthstone Diamonds. This is healing spell damage and reduced threat. Well, that's additional complication. Requires more red gems than blue gems. Only fits in a meta gem slot. Okay, we can't even use these. let's just look at what this means for us. At least 2 red gems, 2 yellow gems, and 2 blue gems. These are very complicated. +3 melee damage and chance to stun targets. Spell critical and increased critical damage. Spell crit rating and spell reflect. Earthstone diamonds. Spell damage and +2% intellect. Not even just a plus number. A percentage of intellect. Critical strike rating and 5% snare and root resist. +12 intellect and chance to restore mana on spell cast. Stamina and stun resist. Agility and 3% increased critical damage. Attack power and minor run speed increase. These are complicated. Complicated and expensive. Defense rating and chance to restore health on hit. Wow. Alright, what are our simple gems? A little more simple. Simple is just going to be the unrefined gems. All the various varieties. So these aren't going to help us have any stats. These are just things that we have and could probably sell. And then prismatic. We have void spheres. Can go in any slot. Prismatic. +4 resistance. +3 resistance. And that is it. That is all the prismatics. Fascinating. Alright. I could put in a few red instead of just all yellow. I mean, we don't have any red in here anyways to start. I do like the critical strike. It works well with all the stuff that we have. So I'm going to go back to orange here. I've chosen all the gems. Go back to orange. Inscribed Noble Topaz is expensive for me. It's only like 3 quests, but we're trying to save up money here too, so let's drop that down to the green variety. Go for the Inscribed Flame Specirite. So more critical strike and less strength in our red slot here. Let's get the best price. Still this one. Matches are yellow or red. Buy one of those. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces we can just slap yellows in. So we're gonna go on back to green. Very much so. If we're gonna make 6 purchases, I want it to be the most expensive things. Hit rating, critical strike rating. It's 8 gold each. If we make 6, if buy 6 of these. Smooth golden Draenites. Let's go over here. Smooth. 1 less O. Golden. Smooth golden Draenites. Smooth golden Draenite. Design. Interesting. Alright, we want... Only 8 of these are on the market right now. And we want 6 of them. So I'll buy this one. And then I'll buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see if this all works. That was about the max I'd be willing to spend on gems right now. Like, 10 gold is definitely something. Open up all these. We got 6 of those and 1 of these. My goodness. Alright. So, right click to socket. False. Shift right click to socket. Shift right. Okay. So we don't care about the resilience rating whatsoever. So we're just going to slap plus 12 critical strike rating on this. They can go into the other sockets. Works just fine. And we'll go to here. We have the chest plate, has stuff in it. But we don't care about the resilience rating, and plus 4 is less than plus 6. So we can remove gems. Let's see if we unsock it, possibly. Matches the blue socket. There we go. We can put that in there. Gem to be destroyed, the plus 6 stamina. Yeah, I'm good with that. So this is not going to be plus 18 critical strike. It's only plus 10, since we're overriding the plus 4s. At that point, it's a question of, is plus 2 critical strike rating worth the 8 gold we spent on it? The answer is maybe. We lose the resilience rating. And we destroy the gems that are socketed already. Yep, that is my intention. So that is just full of those now. And then lastly, we have the plate here. Shoulders. With the orange here, we keep the socket bonus. Perfect. And yellow goes in yellow. That gives us what we want. Destroy the prints that are in there, yes. Okay. Now if we put these on, we've got a 26% chance to crit. My goodness. If we compare these with the old green boots, it's 173.7, 26. So more damage per second and more critical strike chance with the new blue. And more armor. So these new blue boots that we reclaimed, more armor, more strength, less stamina, but again, it's fine. And then more critical strike. So 12 critical strike and 21 agility is more than 20 critical strike. There's an exact number in there somewhere. Not gonna worry about it. But with that, we can sell the old boots here. Don't need those anymore. Where's our hit rating at? 4.2%? Decent.
What can I get for you?
There we go.
Keep your feet on the ground.
And since we're using these new boots now, we can look at that more closely. They are not matching with anything else we have on. But by making everything not match, it matches. I'm gonna go with that. We are a disaster. We are beautiful, and we are a disaster. Interestingly, we have not much agility, per se. This is all going into crit chance, since the crit chance amounts seem to be more DPS than just the agility amounts we can get from other things. But that'll work. That'll work very nicely. The crit chance must continue to increase. Do I know what class I'm playing? Sometimes it doesn't seem like it. But here we are. So that is all the socketing taken care of. Next, I want to do a bit with all of my ore here. We've got these recipes that we get at 350 blacksmithing. Take these out in case we get there.
Very good.
If you look at our current skill in blacksmithing, it's 340. So we basically need to make 10 things that will guarantee a level before we can make use of these 350 blueprints. 75 is still quite a ways off. Let me check the recipe vendor in here. See what new stuff we can make. We're still hammersmith, so we can make various hammers and whatnot. Require training. See, here we're up to the master such and such smiths, so we can't even buy these recipes. 330, 330 sword, 330 axe and sword. Here's a 350 master hammersmith. So again, something we need 350 for. It's a one-handed mace made of primal fire, primal earth, eternium, and corium. Okay. We've got some of those things. I think we're probably going to be short on primal fire. Then this is one-handed and it's a purple item. That's pretty cool. That is 84.3 damage per second in just one hand. It's pretty solid. I would like to get a two-handed weapon though. That's pretty neat. And you need to be level 70 and a master hammersmith to even use this weapon. As for the other stats on it, it increases haste rating by 212 for 10 seconds. And there's a chance that happens. What percent chance? Who knows? What is haste rating? Makes you faster, I think. How much faster is 212? No idea. But if it's on the super special purple hammer, it must be at least decent. You have 350 sword, 350 sword, 350 axe, 350 axe, 350 hammer here. This is a two-handed mace, 109 damage per second. This needs primal air and primal water. 37 strength, 37 agility, 55 stamina. Wow. Our Terox Quill has quite a bit more agility, but much less stamina, no strength, significantly worse damage per second. So that's pretty fancy. Thunder. We'd have to see how much all these bits would cost. That uses hardened adamantite bars. Interesting. Again, this is another 350 option. A two-handed mace. Could be cool. Then we have 375 items. Master Axe Smith and the Planar Edge. Sword, sword, axe. Here we go. Oh, this is Deep Thunder. Okay. This is it requires thunder, which is right here. And then with 375, you can make it into deep thunder. It needs primal nether and primal mana. 37, 37, 55. He's got the same base stats. The damage per second goes from 109 to 118, so 9 more damage per second. And a chance to stun the target. That's pretty cool. Again, how much is primal nether and primal mana cost? But for a purple level 70 weapon that we can make ourselves, that's pretty neat. We have... This one requires the Drake Fist Hammer. Is that the... Yeah, this is that one. So that goes from 84.3 and 212 haste to 91.1, 9 stamina, and the same haste. Dragon Strike. Okay. You make Drake Fist Hammer, and then you make it into a Dragon Maw. Then you make it into Dragon Strike. With Nether Vortexes. So that increases the damage per second again. Increases the plus stamina. Same haste rating buff though. Still a one-handed mace. So you could spend a lot of stuff making 2 of these. Make 2 Dragon Maws. Something. Sword, axe, another hammer, Storm Herald. This requires Deep Thunder. Okay, so you can go with this again, upgrade it again. So now this one looks like it has more in the strength, agility, stamina, and 127 damage per second. This comes from Deep Thunder. 118, 30, 30, 55. 127, 42, 42, 61. Wow. How expensive is a Nether Vortex, though? I think these are 375s. So there is Thunder, Deep Thunder, Storm Herald. Those are something we can work towards. Should go see how much a Nether Vortex is. I'm gonna just write down all these wacky things we need. If we get to this point. So we only need 1 of these, since it's a 2-handed weapon. So we need 5 Nether Vortexes. And then Deep Thunder was 8 Primal Nether and 10 Primal Mana. And then Thunder itself, those are both 375. Thunder itself was 350. There's 20 Primal Air. 20 Primal Water. Of course, it's all the primal things we have none of. We have all the earth and fire ones. 6 hardened adamantite bars. And 12 corium bars. Okay. But again, we're not quite at 350 yet anyways, so. First up, we need to smelt all the adamantite. What's a hardened adamantite? Hardened adamantite is 10 bars. So the 6 hardened adamantite would be 60 adamantite bars is 120 ores. Just for that part. Wow. Then the corium is 2 ores each, so that'd be 24 corium. Probably have that much. I'm going to make these 91 adamantite bars. We can see what we can accomplish with that, at least. Okay. There's all of the adamantite bars. Dropped in half because it takes 2 ores. So we have 93 bars. Other options for doing anything with these bars. We currently only have 1 recipe that's orange, and that's the adamantite rapier. So we can make 7 of those. So that wouldn't be enough to get to 350 currently. And that is also assuming that this can get us to 350. So we'll start making these. And if it drops to yellow, we will have to go reconsider things. Because each of these takes 12 bars here. I'd like to get as many levels here as possible. 341. We can vendor this for 7 gold, which honestly is not a huge loss. Roughly 12 gold to make it. Sell back for 7. The levels are really what we're looking for here. 342. It would be nice if there was more things we're unlocking here, or had anything else that was still in the orange. This must have been our highest level recipe we had from previously. 344. We'll check the auction house for recipes, I suppose. Yeah, there it goes. It is in the yellow now. So that's not a guarantee at getting a level. Let's look at this rapier. Fancy. Very long. One-handed, so we can use 2 of these. They also increase dodge rating, so that's fun. I guess we could compare these to what we have in the bank. I want to keep one of these. Who knows? Let's head to the auction house. See if we can find any other recipes that could possibly be always a level for us, so as to not waste too much of our resources here. Also, there's still the whole fell steel and hardened adamantite. I'm not sure about that. We'll see what recipes are available. As a green item, these are not going to be particularly useful in selling on the auction house, so not going to bother with that. Alright. I want recipes for blacksmithing. Go. Recipes for blacksmithing called Smooth Golden. Yeah, no. Hammer of the Titan, 300. 335 for adamantite plate bracers. We're at 345 now. So I don't know if that's quite enough. 340, here we go. This requires primal earth and primal fire though, so even if it's 100% chance, that's still expensive. Looks like a decent plate body though. Armor, strength, stamina, 2 blue, red, attack power. Get a whole set of this and you get weapon damage. Something cheaper to make. Ideally, I'd want something that's just the bars Is the adamantite rod? I think we already have that one. Yep. Can we search? I don't think searching by level is gonna do anything. It's gonna search by cost. 365, 375. Not what we need. 65. 300. No. It's searching by rarity, basically. So I'd want something in the, like, 300 and... 345 would be the best. Because that would guarantee to get us to 350. $75, $75, $75. $365, 300. I mean, these are all far too expensive too, so let's see if there's anything in the level range we're looking for. $265, 300, no, 35. I don't think anything copper is gonna really do it for us. This would generally be increasing as we go down here. 300, 250. These are all the thorium things. We're past that at this point. 340. Again. Primal Earth, Primal Fire. Next page. 340. Primal Earth and Primal Fire. 330 is the dagger. 25. 335. Probably not gonna get me where I want to be. Here's the adamantite rapier. That's what we made. Yeah, it's at 335 and it is dropped off at about 10 levels. So we need something in the 340 department. Ideally. Oh, 340. Oh, here we go. Lesser Ward of Shielding. Requires adamantite bar. Ooh. That's basically exactly what we want. As long as that gets us to 350. If that's only 1 bar each, we kind of wasted a whole bunch. 24 gold for this. It's 340. I think that's gonna be the best we can do. Lesser Ward of Shielding. We needed something here, because just going at less chance adamantite rapiers would not be ideal for us. Okay. Lesser Ward of Shielding. Blacksmithing. Oh, it's green. Ah, that's not useful. Green chance? It's 1 bar, though. One bar chance in the green. Versus 12 bar chance in the yellow. I mean, that's 12 times more chances. So if the chances are 25% to 75%, that's still 4 times as many levels we could get from this. At 1 bar, I think that's okay. I think it's worth giving a shot. We have 33 chances. Try to get 5 levels here. There's a 25% chance. Not ideal. Not exactly what I was looking for. There's a level. There's a level right there. There's another one. This could do it. And then we get all of our 350 recipes. Assuming it doesn't go gray at like 348 or 9. You're telling me there's a chance. $348. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there. It's definitely more complicated than fishing. That's for sure. Right, once we get it, if/when we get this 350, we need to back off to save the adamantite. And we have all sorts of stuff we can get. $16 more tries. Not doing so hot for this last level here, are we? That's okay. Boy, we sure have a lot of these now. There it is, 350. Alright. So that means we have 4 new recipes. The adamantite rod, which is 10 bars. Doable. The adamantite sharpening stone, which is the bar and motes of earth, which is even better than our fell sharpening stones. If we can get any levels out of that, we'll make a few of them, because that'd be really good to have. The adamantite weight stone uses netherweave cloth. That's very doable. Useful if we get that mace, I guess, for the crushing. And the greater rune of warding uses a corium bar. We want some corium for the mace we make, though, so probably not going to use that. Take it anyways. Okay, what do we got here? The weight stone and the sharpening stones are in yellow. Okay. We also have 350. We can get the rest of here. Our training. We get the Drake Fist Hammer. That's only 8 gold in case we ever decide we want to go dual wielding. Use up some of our Primal Fire and Primal Earth. And Thunder. Alright, I guess the next question is going to be, what's it cost to make a Thunder? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah.
Just get a weapon upgrade here, maybe. Pretty crazy. We've definitely invested quite a bit into getting this blacksmithing level, so not too surprising. But before we make any of that, I'd want to make the sharpening stones. I guess it depends if we can make thunder. That's a mace, and we want the... Yeah, it's a mace, we want the weight stones. This is netherweave cloth. I think we have an absolute pile of netherweave cloth, so that's not going to be a problem. What does all the other pieces of this cost? I want to look up the prices of primal stuff. Air, water, nether, mana, and nether vortexes. Okay. Primal Earth is 1 gold. Primal Life is 3. Primal Shadow is 12. Mana. Primal Mana. We need 10 of those at 375, but that doesn't matter yet. About 12 for the Primal Mana. 18 for Primal Nether. No, that's Primal Water. We need 20 of those. Oh my goodness. And 20 Primal Airs. Yikes. And we also don't have enough adamantite at this point. And primal... We need the primal nethers. We need 8 of those. And then 10 of the mana for the second one. And then there's nether vortexes. Oof. So average price of an air and water. Like 15. And then we need 40 of those. That's like 600 gold to make the new weapon here. That's a lot. That's a lot right now. But it's not like we're anywhere close to being able to get faster flying anyways. So having a better weapon would probably be okay. I don't know if we really want to do that quite right now. $400, 200. That's 600 gold in there. We would need a bunch more adamantite bars here too. That'd be like 600 gold. I don't know if we could even afford it altogether. There is a decent number of bars. We get them for a gold each. So if that was going to be like 600 for the primals, then we'd need another 48 bars. Honestly, we could. Honestly, we could. We need other weight stones then. It'd be nearly all of our money. I mean, we could sell these. We can sell these. That's something.
You got my attention.
How do these compare? 57. Oh, that's better than that. Dodge rating and stamina instead of strength. So slightly. I don't know. I'll put one of these in here. We have options. We can sell the other ones though. We can sell these. Single adamantite ore. The ores look like they'd be more expensive than just buying the bars. And then we need 24 corium ore. We have 22. So that'd be another couple gold. So we're gonna need dense. Just make some cheap.
Very good.
So we want a dense weight stone. I think is what we would want. I think this is rune cloth. Don't even get those anymore. It's fine. I'm gonna go for it. Why not? Why not? How much better would this be? Before we make this decision, spend all of our money. Just seems like a fun idea. Thunder. Total cost, a lot. Gives 109 damage per second instead of 93. 37 strength instead of none. 37 agility instead of 54. 55 stamina instead of none. Instead of 33. So 37 strength and 16 damage per second and 22 stamina at the cost of 17 agility. That's worth it. And then we'll have this as an option to upgrade later. Why not? Why not? We're just going crazy today. Just going crazy. Also, we can sell some of our other things. Do I want any words of shielding? Absorb 1,000 damage on your shield. That's really not a lot. And I kind of do need money here at this point. So let us sell some lesser words of shielding. All the stacks. And another one. Right. Buy primal. We need 20 air, 20 water. The water is going to be the most expensive. We need basically all of this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Primal. Air. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do we even have enough? We can sell the rapiers. We can sell the rapiers. We are cutting it close here. I think we got 2 primal heirs instead of 1 in a couple of those. I think we over-purchased primal heirs. No, we're good. Oh, this is quite something. Alright, that's those. Rapier, 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 rapier. We need either 2 corium ores or a corium bar. So it's 2 each. Yeah. We need adamantite bars. We could buy the hardened. That costs more. Adamantite bars. We're at 12. $13, $14. $15, $16. $28. $38. $45. Make sure that's right. Or gold. Oh, quest rewards, I need you. I'm going to need you so much here. Okay, that's great in all those different piles, thanks. We need 15 more adamantite bars. I think. Yeah. Bye. Adamantite bars. We need 15 more. And they're in weird stacks. We could get a 5 and then a hardened. That would get us exactly the amount we need. Let's go back and make sure that we can get one hardened bar though. Let's have one for 13. So that would cost us 1380. Basically 14 gold. If we buy these for more, that's more really. Let me give me the one hardened. And then we just need 5 more. And go to ore, or bars even. Get the stack of 5. We don't need a stack of 20. Buy one stack of 5. And then we just need corium. Corium ores. Corium bar would be cheaper. We need one corium bar. Buy. Oh, the absolute state of this. Realistically, was I going to get to 5,000 gold for the flying anyways? Probably not. This is more interesting. We need to make more of the hardened adamantite. And we need to smelt the corium. So, let me go smelt 16 things. Okay. There's that. Now, blacksmithing. We want thunder. Total cost, literally everything we had, but it's a purple weapon made by us that we can use. Hopefully it looks awesome. Hopefully it looks awesome. Thunder. Look at the cost of all that. Amazing. Very impressive we had exactly the right amount of money. And also we bought all those gems earlier, so we're really cutting it close here. And that's a level. Fantastic. Now we just need to make a dozen more of those and we can keep getting more levels. Alright. But also that means we're going to need the weight stones. So it's either adamantite bars, which we'll be able to get eventually. We need to go down a level. Weight stone. A fell weight stone? Could be a fell weight stone. Fell weight stone. Yeah, fell weight stone we can do. We got fell iron bars for days. And apparently, fell steel is not going to be helping us at all, as far as I can tell. So I can just pop some fell iron in to make some weight stones for me. I'm assuming we're going to be sticking with thunder here, and then the level 375 upgrade versions. So I could probably sell the sharpening stones. both varieties. Dense stone we might not need anymore either.
Here there.
If we're going to be using the fell sharpening stones, we don't need dense stone for anything. Give me some of those. It's fine.
Up with you.
It's only one each. Alright, I'm gonna go smelt up all the fell iron now. We're smelting everything to get where we need to be here. My goodness. Okay. Made all the bars, then made a stack of fell weight stones here. So that's also going to be a general use upgrade. Previously we were using the dense sharpening, which is only +8. Now these are +12. That's very nice. Also, I think we can sell some stuff out of the bank. Since we now know we really don't need any of the gems for anything at this point, we can liquidate that section. Because as much as I probably could make do with 1 gold, go start doing stuff, I think it would probably help to have more than 1.
How are you?
We'll put the fell iron back, the adamantite ore back. So yeah, the specerites, the draenites, the star, golden draenite. Yeah, all these are things we could definitely sell off. Anything else here I don't want? We might have primal earth and fire for some things. Yeah, primal fire were really low compared to the earth. And we could sell some more nether weave cloth, I guess. Honestly, I'll take whatever I can get at this point. Don't want to sell too many at the same time. Don't want to overflow the market or anything. That'll work.
Watch your back.
So we can't sell this anyways. It's soulbound, so that's not a mistake we could make here. Sell all the rest of this stuff. So we make a little bit of money here. Sell this huge emerald. That's very valuable. I can work with that. Yes, please 10 times my bank. Oh no, we're getting auction house fees. Oh, that's slightly concerning. Make 1 stacks. Oh gosh, the auction house fees. We can sell the nether weave cloth to a store. Okay. Oh boy. Things are getting disastrous today. We would make twice as much money not selling to a store though. Deposits 90 silver. We are at that point where we cannot afford to make auctions, and that is concerning. Oh boy.
What can I do for you? Be good.
This is how things are today. We got a legendary weapon, and we are so poor we can't afford to make auctions. Wow. Sell. Just, we gotta sell everything. Stacks of 1 for these. With some shadow draenites. A golden draenite. Azure moonstones. Blood garnet. Star of a loon. Some dense stone. More dense stone. Dense sharpening stones. At least dense sharpening stones. They're cheaper. Just go for it. It's fine. Fell sharpening stones. And some more nether bead cloth. Alright, now we have 2 gold. That's much better. Okay. Now it is time for the grand reveal. Thunder. It's a legendary weapon. It's gotta look good, right? Terex Quill is pretty cool looking. Can it look better than the Hell Reaver? That's the real question. Just nice spiky mace. Not bad. This is just the base version of it. It's got 2 more upgrades we can make later. Very spiky. Very... It's more bladed than I expected for a mace. So hopefully it's crush damage. So these work. A blunt weapon? It's a mace. It's a blunt weapon. I'm sure it's fine. But if we take a look here at the damage per second comparison, it has no crit chance. I said no crit chance. All our crit chance is gone for some reason. I think that might just be because we have literally level 1 two-handed maces. Oh gosh. We have never swung a two-handed mace in our entire life. And here we are with a legendary one. Fantastic. So I guess that's not going to give us an accurate representation of the damage and crit chance quite yet. Damage per second, 173.7. 196.4. Crit rating of 202. Still the same crit rating. I guess our crit chance is lower because we have no accuracy. Alright. So we get to play go hit things with the mace until we know how to use it. It's a really good mace. We're just terrible. I will figure out something to do with this next time. Goodbye.